What's going on, everybody? It's Friday, June 17th. We're here at Poplar Bluff Motorsports Park. First time being back at the racetrack since my wreck. Video titled Rough Night at Poplar Bluff Motorsports Park. We have discussed and all that. I'm done racing for the year. Chassis bent again, so it's going to have to be redone. And with my injury, we've just decided to shut me down for the year, and we'll rebuild this winter, and I'll be ready to go come first play day next year. I'll be back in a car and getting some laps in and be ready to go racing again. So all that being said, we're here tonight with Dad's car. It's Dad's first race in a month and a week, something along them lines. So we're excited to see him get after it. He drew an 11, so he should be starting up front somewhere. We're gonna have a few different views on the we'll have the car like we always do, and I'm gonna be signaling Dad. So I'm gonna put a GoPro on my head while I'm signaling him. I'm gonna put that on there, and then I'm gonna record some of the stuff that goes on in the pits. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. If you don't mind, down there on the lower right hand corner, there's a button. Click subscribe to our channel. We would greatly appreciate it, and it'll help us out. Y'all enjoy the races and enjoy the rest of the videos, and we'll talk to you guys afterwards. right, guys, we're at Poplar Bluff. We just got done with the races. This is Ryan. He's the track owner. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if you're looking for a racetrack to support, this is the place to go. I had my wreck 3 weeks ago. Ryan has been a joy to deal with since that. He's been supportive throughout the whole deal. Matter of fact, they decided to do a 50-50 for us tonight to help with expenses, and I just want to tell you thank you.
Hey, appreciate you guys supporting us. We sure do. We like having the race here. We're glad when you get back.
It'll be next year, but we'll be back.
That'll work. That'll work.
But yeah, you guys, you're looking for a track to come to, this is the place to go. Poplar Bluff Motorsports Park. We race on Friday nights. Thank you. All right, guys, here's our post-race thoughts from Friday night. Dad, what'd you think about how Friday night went?
Well, Friday night went all right. It was just hot, extremely hot. As far as the car felt good. Car was handling good. Not sure what's going on with it. We've got a definite issue. I want to say carburetor, but I really don't think it's actually in the carburetor. I think it's actually the bypass valve, fuel bypass regulator. Had some trash in it. So either the car was just flooding over or running out of fuel. It just was running terrible. We went out for hot laps. It was spitting and popping in hot laps. We come in, adjusted fuel pressure, make a few changes on it, run better in the heat race. As far as the heat race goes, started second row inside. The guy that started on the pole, he just did not take off, and I got buried in the heat race, and was actually able to finally finish, I believe, fourth in the heat race, and then fifth. I was corrected. I finished fifth in the heat race. So anyway, so we started back of the feature, and just the car was just not acting right. Even setting in staging, wouldn't idle. I just ended up shutting the car off. Had plenty of temperature in the motor. I mean, it wasn't an issue like that, but went out, dropped a green flag. The car just coughed and choked and just wouldn't do anything. About halfway down the straightaway, it would kind of clear out a little bit, but just wasn't going to do anything. Just run a few laps. They did have a restart. I thought, well, was starting up top. I thought, well, maybe if I can just get some momentum and get it rolling, maybe it eventually will clear out. And I made just one or maybe two more laps, and it just never would. So I just pulled off the racetrack. So with that, everything seems to be fine on the car. The car was handling better, getting a little more comfortable in the car. Having 4 or 5 nights in the car, and still learning the characteristics of the car. Trying to get the brakes where I want them and all that, and like I said, finally felt better. Felt like I had a real good car for the feature, but like I said, then the motor wouldn't run. So anyway, like I said, all in all, a good night. We didn't tear nothing up. Just we'll get her fixed. I'll go through the carburetors. Put a new fuel pressure regulator on it, and hopefully that'll solve our problems. So, and as you can tell, I'm standing beside the wrecked race car where Chad bicycled and hit the wall. So, if all else fails and my carburetor don't do what I want it to, then guess what? I have one right here. Same identical carburetor, so we'll pull it off and then put it on my car, and then then we'll make sure by the time we get both cars back going again, we'll have 2 good carburetors again. But like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with the carburetor itself. I think it's just a fuel pressure issue. So anyway, but with that being said, I know Chad's posted some videos about this car. I left it in the trailer. It sat in the trailer probably 3 weeks till we find out what's all going on with him. And we all know now for sure. He's gonna need to stay out of the car for the remainder of this season. And then as far as the car goes, I was hoping. I seen it did bend the frame horn on the right side, but after we got it unloaded, I got it up on jack stands, got to looking. It did bend the stub. So with that being said, we're going to have to do something a lot more than what we had hoped for. Especially being the stub's only got about 10 nights on it, if that. So, but it is what it is. Main thing is everything done its job. He had all the safety gear on. My wife Donna, she asked me, after it was all said and done, what can we do as far as safety wise to help him, for that to not to happen again. And it's like I told her. I mean, he had all the safety gear on. There's really nothing that he done wrong, nothing that happened wrong. It was just a very freak accident. When the car came down, it broke all the left side suspension. The frame hit the ground solid. Therefore, these seats are, it's a full containment seat. It done everything it was supposed to do. The only thing is they just don't have a whole lot of padding in the bottom of them. And as hard as he hit the ground, you could put 3 inches of padding there and it wouldn't have helped. So basically, like I said, everything done its job. Hindsight's 2020. I mean, we all discussed and talked about it. If we honestly would have been better off for him and the car, I do believe that if it would have just went ahead and rolled over. I know for a fact, like I said, Jeff Taylor builds a very good car, strong car, safe car. It would have beat the body up, but I don't think structurally it would have hurt the car as bad or him. So, but like I said, things happen the way they happen. I mean, there's that is all out of our control. So, but like I said, all in all, we'll just regroup, with this car, be ready for next year, and like I said, let him have some time off to heal and take care of everything, and then it just going to be baby steps from here on out the rest of the year. We still do plan on running my car. I am actually in the process of starting a new job, so not sure when and what nights and everything we're going to get to run, but we will be running. And we'll keep you posted on on the Tilley Facebook racing page. So, but like I said, with that being said, like I said, I know the other car it's a good car. You just I wouldn't call it to say inexperienced driver, but I don't have near the nights in a 4-bar modified that Chad has. So I mean, it's taking some adapting for me. But we're getting there, and I got Jeff. I talked to Jeff this last week. He's great. Help us out any way he can. Just told me just message him, whatever. Any questions, any help he can give us, he'll help us out. So and we're thankful for that. Jeff Taylor and Shaw Race Cars. Like I said, they're top-notch people. So I mean, got any questions, anything, feel free to call them guys. They'll sure help your program out. But other than that, that's really all I've got. Like I said, we'll get the carburetor lined out on my car, and fuel pressure issues basically. Like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with the carburetor itself, but and they're very good carburetors, custom race carbs. He does an awesome job too. Just like I said, I think I've got an issue behind the carburetor, not actually the carburetor. So, but anyway, with all that being said, like I said, that's all I've got. So, y'all have a good week. We're going to do a little work on the car. Not sure. We may try to go again this next Friday night at Poplar Bluff Motorsports Park, just depending on what I get figured out on the car and what I get time to get done. So, but that's all I've got.
Well, he pretty well covered everything. Like I said, we talked about in the beginning of the video. I told you guys that I'm done for the season, and like I said, like he was saying, yes, the stub is bent, so it's going to have to be redone again this year. And yes, it was 10 races. The night I wrecked was going to be the 10th night. Granted, I only run maybe 5 laps, between hot laps and entering turn 1 for the heat race, and that was it. But yeah, I went Friday afternoon to the doctor and got some answers, and so it's going to take time to heal. So it's just a take care of myself at this moment, and then we'll get back in the race car when it's it's better. According to the doctor, I would be all right at the end of the season, but there's no need in pushing it. So like I said, we're gonna wait till next year when play days get announced. I will be at a play day somewhere, somehow, some way in this car, just to get some laps, feel everything out, and see how we're doing. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Comment on the video, like the video, and subscribe to our channel. We'd appreciate it. You'll have a good day or night.